Hello, everybody. Today I wanted to talk about the buffs that Galio was given on this most recent patch, 721. This is after the hot fix. I wanted to play some Tank Galio, but mid game realized that I wasn't tanky or didn't do any. I didn't do any damage as Galio because his base stats are just awful right now, and so um um as you can see, I am levels ahead this Echo only because I was roaming efficiently, if more efficient than the enemy Scion and of course the Echo, so I was a couple levels ahead. We I believe we're around the same number of items. We are. He doesn't have a lot of pen, but I only have one magic resist item, and the rest is AP. And I just wanted to show you. I was actually scared of this Echo at first because I wasn't sure if I was able to actually duel him. And all I did was put a ward down, and then right here I was like, let's duel him. Let's see what I can do. And after this goes on, I realize that he's not doing any damage, and I hurt a lot more. I ended up buying ability power. I ended up buying Aroa in Narandi's Torment because Galio doesn't do any damage without AP. He doesn't do anything without AP. And as you can see, I am very healthy, and I took the Echo down to pretty low health. He even gained a level on his ultimate. And I just feel like that's very unhealthy that I'm able to duel a champion like Echo nonetheless, but fairly easily without any like I am not the best player, of course, but like if I could just do this without any problem at all whatsoever. Just, I think it's a bit unfair. Like, even after the hot fix, all they did was they went from point 0.9 ability power to point 0.8, which he's gonna lose about 50 damage at most. And then his Q went from 3% max HP per tick to 1% max HP per tick. So in the end of the day, his Q only lost about, at the most, 100 damage to squishy targets and about 150 to tanks because max HP. Um, so now his Q only does 3% max HP, and I don't know any good tank that actually only does 3% max HP. I mean, for goodness sake, like Ornn, the champion with the 40% win rate, has a 20% max HP on his W, which is kind of high. And I believe his win rate got better after they changed his W from current to max. Um, I just think this is really unhealthy because it's just, if you go full AP Galio, I think full AP Galio still is a glass cannon. Like, all you have to do is like land your taunt on them, Q auto, and they're guaranteed dead. Like, it just takes some simple math to realize these buffs are not even, like, just kill Tank Galio. Because like I said, I was originally building tank. Like, my first item was the Ninja Tabbies against the Scion and the Cinder Hulk, and then I was gonna go Spirit Visage, and I sat there realizing that Scion was taking no damage, but I was taking a lot of damage from him. I know that they reduce the damage reduction from physical attacks, but at the end of the day, I don't think that should have mattered at all. The Tank Galley was still good, but the fact of the matter is that you don't do any damage you don't have any base stats anymore as Tank Galio. You just have good AP scaling, so why not build him AP and just be a glass cannon and dual. Like you can go like this hybrid like thing that I was going. I ended up losing this game anyways because I'm not tanky enough to be the front line, and I didn't build enough damage to blow up the Echo or Tristana when I wanted to. So I think this is just unhealthy, to be honest, because like I said, like if I could scrimmage a champion like Echo as Galio, like not even a correct build Galio, it's just uh, it's disgusting. It's I don't think that this is healthy. Um, there were I know there were still versions of AP Galio and Tank Galio. There was no hybrid. Um, There's no hybrid AP Tank Galio that I've ever seen anyone play, and both versions of him weren't bad. Tank Galio was more, I guess, effective only because he was basically a CC bot. Like his whole kit was just CC bot, and he had max percent HP on his Q. So like now he had high base stats. So it was like Tank Galio was just the most effective, I believe, and now after playing this game, after trying to build Tank Galio, it's just underwhelming. And that's all I have to say about these Galio buffs. Just build him full AP. Eh, don't build him tank. I tried to do that. He's underwhelming.